Hello guys, DJ Aaron here. I haven't made a good quality video in a while, and the last video that I did, uh, I probably did a video on, I guess, a bit of software called Sony SoundForge. And, well, a lot has changed since that video. I got the MacBook Pro out, set it up, and this is what I've been editing my videos on. And kind of been using it day after day and stuff like that. So let's go over a little bit of the setup, shall we, of what has changed. Alright, so you're going to notice the MacBook Pro right here. This is my 2007 mid to late 2007 MacBook Pro, Core 2 Duo, 4 gigabytes of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce, or not NVIDIA, I think it is NVIDIA GeForce. I'll have to check it. So let's go up here to about this Mac. Yeah, it's NVIDIA GeForce 8600M GT. This is one of the revised chips, and it seems to work really well. Since El Capitan is no longer in support, apps will be fading out soon within favor of Sierra and High Sierra. So use this operating system while you can. But it still works good for the time being. I also added something else to the MacBook Pro is, yes, I am getting benefit out of FireWire. And yes, the later Macs do not have FireWire anymore because it was pretty much a dying thing, but this MacBook Pro has it, and I will show you guys exactly what I have done. Alright, so what I basically have done is I have this Maxtor brand external hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte, and no, I don't think the hard drive in this thing is actually a Maxtor. I think it's a different branded hard drive they actually use for this type of external. So I dumped all my stuff onto it. I still have the Western Digital My Passport drive, which is right here. This is the My Passport Ultra. I had this thing for a few years. It still works, and it's still formatted to Mac Extended Journal, and it is USB 3, but it's backwards compatible with USB 2, and it even says USB 3 but compatible with USB 2. So I've been using this a little while, and I have one other hard drive, which is an old Western Digital 320 gigabyte drive, and I use that sometimes too. The mixer here is set up in such a way that it does have the MacBook Pro, and that's connected in with the cable right here, and then it goes into either these set of faders or this set, but typically it would probably be this set. I don't know, but yeah, so yeah, it's this set right here, but then we have that. So I've been using this board since 2016, and it does work rather well for the type of job that I do for live streaming, and it does its job. does a fairly decent job, so not a big deal. And a board like this costs anywhere between $100 brand new and you know, it's 10 channels, so you have two mic channels and 4 audio channels, and you also have an extra set of, should I say, 2-track right here, so you can run anything else on this channel as well. Love this board. Got it back in 2016 and haven't looked back since. But eventually I'm going to get a bigger board because I need more inputs. Like, I don't already have enough, but eventually this whole entire setup will be redone, and eventually I'm gonna have to upgrade the board as well, so I can run a lot more things on it instead of what I have now. This is pretty good for what I am doing at the moment right now, but once I upgrade to a bigger board, I'm gonna have, I guess, a lot more room to do things. Anyways, moving on, we have the microphone, wireless microphone, which I do have, and then we have the mini disc right there, and then we have the turntable. And this turntable I had since last year, and it's still running fine, it's still going fine. And yeah, if you want a good solid turntable, get the ATLP 120. You won't be disappointed. It is by far one of the best turntables I've actually ever owned. And I'm not just saying that because I know people have had issues with these turntables, and you know, pretty much had them to the point to where they didn't like it, or they didn't like how it ran or whatever. But I don't mind it much. It's, you know, you could hardly hear the motor pulsing when you're doing shows, because, you know, queuing up and back queuing, you know, this is more of a DJ turntable than anything else. So you know, it has a lot of the DJ features that I like, you know, forward and backwards, quartz lock, reverse, etc. So yeah, it's really good, you know, pretty good turntable for if you want to do shows like what I do and all that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then over here we have the, you know, vintage section, the vintage stereo with the tape deck. I still need to do a run through of video of this tape deck. I don't know if I have actually made one yet, but I'll check back and see if I have, and if I did, you know, I won't make one. But if I hadn't made one yet, then I will think about making a video. And then the CD changer got moved since the last time I did a video. And then we have the Sony PSLX 340 turntable. Still functioning fine, still functioning good. Pretty good, solidly built turntable from the 80s. And it works really good, you know. Couldn't ask for anything else. If you want vintage sound, get a vintage turntable. So, and then what I have actually done as well, I moved the desktop computer down here, And yes, I will have to dust it again because it is getting dirty again. And it may need the air compressor again. So, you know, I got animals, and, you know, pet hair gets into everything, and then I have to clean it again. So anyways, that is it for this video. Peace out, practice and enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next video.